Hello, and how the hell are you? And I hope you're well. I'm fine. I'm sat here with a lovely cup of hot tea. Very nice, sweet hot tea with honey in it. Because apparently, if you're feeling a little bit under the weather, honey is good. I don't like honey, but I will have it in my tea. That I'm just so crap at these introductions. I really am. But I apologise, and I also apologise for being late. Um, Hi, Rai. How are you? She's getting on your nerves. Okay. Can we have a break from her and have a fun Christmas stream? I would, but the problem with that is I did say that I'd be finishing that video today that we started, but it doesn't mean to say that we can't still have fun. Okay. So don't worry. I know I've done quite a few about her now, so I'm probably going to leave it now after today. But yeah, I take it on. What's the saying? When someone sort of says, "Yeah, all right, I'll take that on." Whatever. Anyway, you know what I mean, right? Hi, good vibes, indeed. We all need good vibes. We definitely do. I hope you got your snack. Go get your snack. Enjoy. I've just had my dinner. I had salmon en croûte with peas and a little bit of cauliflower cheese left over from yesterday and some mashed potato. And I now feel very, very full. Very full. I like the Christmas trees. Thank you. Hi, Edna. How are you, sweetheart? I hope you're good. Edna, it was you that sent me the video, wasn't it? Um, Hi, a fish by any other name. I think I've seen you somewhere. Where have I seen you? Have I seen you in Monty's or where have I seen you? Thanks for coming along. Um, we're actually we're having a chit chat because I can't help it. I chat for England. Um, but what was I going to say? That video you showed me, Edna, I watched some of it. I haven't watched all of it because it does go on for two hours, doesn't it? But I will keep dipping in. I liked it. I think that she makes some really good points. And thank you so much for showing me that. Yes, Monty's chat. Yeah. Oh, did you? You like me on the panel? Thank you. People don't like me on the panel normally because I tell truths. And a lot of people in that sort of community, they don't like the truth. But I enjoy Monty. He's I like the way he's very quiet. Nothing seems to faze him. I like that. So yeah, and I enjoyed going on panel as well, and I'll definitely do it again. Right, so let's start off because I don't want to ramble on too much like I did yesterday, and we didn't even get to the blooming video, did we? But before we do that, I guess I ought to let's just get rid of this to begin with. And I guess I ought to tell you who I am, really, in case you don't know. This is me, guys. Hello there, and welcome to Jan's Views. Despite being on YouTube for a few years now, I don't think I've ever done an introductory video about me, about Jan's Reviews, who now is Jan's Views. So I thought, it might be quite a good idea just to let you guys know what gets me ticking that. No, it's not ticking over, is it? Anyway, so this is me, guys. that's me in a nutshell. And now let's have a look at my Twitter. Now, I like to do this at the beginning because I think it's quite interesting to see what other people's Twitter feeds are. So I was all prepared. I'm all ready to rumble. Let's see. We won't do this for too long because I'm actually tired today, and I don't know why. I think it's because I had to get up early because I had a leak under my sink. And so I had to get the plumbers in, and they arrived at something stupid like 9 o'clock this morning. I don't do mornings. I just don't. As I've got older, my kids have all moved out, and mornings, I don't know. No, we don't like mornings. So whenever someone says, "Oh, can we come round to, in the morning?" No, don't do mornings. And people don't really know what to say. After I've said that, they think I'm joking, but I'm not. I do not do mornings. It doesn't help that a lot of my activities, be it work or just entertainment, is always in the wee hours because I know I've got a lot of American friends, and I go in chats that maybe don't start till 2 o'clock in the morning. What can I say? So yeah, my time clock is all skew-iffy. So because I had to set the alarm and get up at stupid o'clock this morning, which is like something like, I don't know, what time did I finally raise from the bed? I think it was about 9 o'clock. And they came about 9:30, by which time I was just about compos mentis. So anyway, they fixed it. They fixed my sink. Yay, yay. Why was I going on? Why was I talking about that? It doesn't matter. Anyway, so let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look through my Twitter. Someone says, does anyone actually like these? Does everybody know what they are? They're licorice all sorts. I quite like them, but I only like the ones with like the sort of jelly ones. Oh dear. Is the snow started? Oh, you're not talking to me. That's fine. Talk amongst yourselves, because I rabbit on and on and on. Just get my own nerves half the time. There were a couple of things that I saw that I thought, oh, I'll have to share it with them. Oh yeah, this is a little doggy who stops people to rescue his puppies. Oh, they're stuck in a pipe. Oh, look. Bless him. If you have a Twitter, I would highly recommend you follow this account, the Dodo, because some of these stories are just so heartwarming. She's doggy. Now he's going to try and get the puppies out. It's in Serbia. There, he's got one. Can you imagine how cold they must be?
Huh?
Oh, look, and there's a guy at the other end. Didn't even see him. Not the most observant of people. Oh,
Three.
pretty. How sweet is that? That is so cute. They've rescued them. I like that. I like that on my Twitter feed. Right, where was the other one that I wanted to show you? Oh God, there's a lot of spats going on in the I keep calling it a community, whatever community it is. Oh my God, I can't be bothered. Right, where's the other one I wanted to show you? This one. Is that the one? Look at this. But hang on, there is a video. There's a video they put up that I just thought was so wonderful today. Look at this, guys. Look. Look. Look how happy he looks. I always say he. Look at him with his mummy. So happy. Who wouldn't want to feel like this today? I think it's adorable. Look, look. Cheeky boy. Cheeky boy. Yeah, that's the one I wanted to share with you, really. So, you've never seen them playing. I know. Do you know, I always think they look quite fierce, and I think because you hear so many sort of horror stories about them, don't you? And I suppose I'm a little bit scared of them. I'm such a pussy, honestly. So yeah, but when you see them like this, and apparently they don't swim. What they do, and they don't float. What they do is they get to the bottom of the pool or wherever they are, and they just push themselves up. Look at all the fishes around with them. I just thought that was so cute. Right, let's see if there's anything else. You know, I'm a bit of an av geek. Okay. Shall we get on with what we should be getting on with? Right, let's get this up. Yeah, it's true. They don't actually swim. They yeah, they just sort of bounce off the bottom of the wherever they are. I didn't know that. Not a lot of people know that. So here we have Little Miss Sunshine. Little Miss Sunshine. So let's hear, we're starting off from where we finished yesterday because I talked so long yesterday. We didn't even get to the video, really. Sorry about that, guys. I really am that bad. So let's listen to what else she has to say. Here we go.
What else can they do other than potentially get a divorce, which is, I probably think is going to be heading that way, especially after this. Of course, we have.
So they're getting a divorce, guys. Are you paying attention there in the back? They're getting a divorce. According to our therapist, they're getting a divorce. They've only just got married, but they're still getting a divorce.
Have then the news coming out now that they want an apology.
Look at her face.
Only in the mind of a narcissist can you expect an apology after literally attacking not only the family, but the country and the people and the institution, which is the monarchy. Literally.
This woman, she doesn't have a clue. Not a clue. Where have they attacked the monarchy? Where have they attacked everybody in this country? They haven't. What they've actually done is spoken out. There's a difference. When you speak out about something, it is not being hateful or attacking that person. Do you know the same thing happens online? If you're seen to be speaking out about something, you're automatically categorized as being a hater. No, that's not necessarily right. That's not the truth. I've had conversations with people who have afterwards accused me of verbally attacking them, when in fact I've been trying to get them to answer questions without skipping around them, as in Vicky Vibes, and it I wasn't attacking her. And this woman is of the same ilk. Right, okay, fish by any other name. Is Meghan Markle? No, she's not. She's not hated over here. There are people that dislike her because there are people like our therapist that believe everything they read in the newspaper, or read anything, or believe anything that they see on the TV. But I would say, I mean, her, you probably find the people that don't like Meghan are the people that don't like the royals. I don't think, not in my circle, of friends, that people dislike her. I mean, I've got not a huge family, but I've got 4 adult children and they've all got partners, and none of them dislike Meghan. And the other thing that I find quite interesting is that even though these people have seen the program, they still believe in the negative press she receives, um, which I find absolutely astounding. But people do believe. People do believe in what the press put out there. And I think, that's why it's very damaging. And that's why our lady friend here, Miss Therapist, is also very damaging. And that's the reason I'm calling her out. If you have only just found me, check out my previous live streams where I've gone over it. Hopefully, this is going to be the last one. And we can, talk about other people. I think I'll probably carry on with the reactions, because otherwise you'll just get bored of me talking and rambling on and on about nothing. Although, yeah, we do different things over here as well. We do a poetry corner where I read a poem that I've written many moons ago. So yeah, I was thinking of doing other things, but we can slot it all in. We can slot everything in. Don't worry about it.
Died, and then just went, you know what? We want an apology. And the only reason this has now happened is because, rightly or wrongly, there has been a sit down between Ngazi and Lady H, where
just as a reminder, Ngazi is the black woman that was insulted by the old British bat, who asked her when she went to a royal event. Lady Hussey asked her, which part of Africa are you from, dear? And the woman was quite offended by it, quite rightly so. And yes, it found its way into the national press. So this is what the therapist had to say about it.
she has apologized. Now, do I agree? I think there's 2 things to remember. That firstly, I possibly feel no.
She's really struggling here, because I think what she really wants to say is going to be something that she doesn't say. Let me put it that way. So let's carry on.
Start again. So,
come on.
Do I agree with what they've done? No.
No, of course you don't.
Because I feel like it is giving in to a bully. It is given in.
Right, okay. So who is she going to call the bully? Is she going to call the black woman who went along expecting to have a lovely dining experience with, or a lovely, I don't know if they were eating or not, a lovely, memorable time where she would be rubbing shoulders with the royals? Is she the bully? Or is the bully the old fart who upset the guest? Let's see who she thinks the bully is. Hang on.
To peer pressure, maybe. I don't know. Don't know why they chose to do this. But do I agree? No, I really don't. I feel that they should have waited and possibly done a similar thing of, because this whole never explain, never complain, never explain, obviously was the way the Queen did it. And to do this, it's almost opening the royal family up for further situations down the line. And of course, now because of that, Harry and Meghan have said, well, we've seen that you've done a sat down and apologized to this lady. Well, we want an apology.
Does she actually listen to what she says? It's absolutely astounding to me. Well, it's not, because I know that there's people like this in England. So no, it doesn't surprise me of her attitude. But the only thing that does surprise me is that she has the gall to come onto YouTube and speak like that when it's so obvious what she really feels.
Now, the difference being here is that potentially, and I'm going to say potentially because we don't actually know, there is every chance that Lady H did say some of the things that were said in this discussion, albeit that they've never been, she's never actually said, yes, I said exactly that. So I'm guessing that she said something along those lines.
Something.
Because that's created the apology. So what I think potentially the royal family have done is try to be a bit diplomatic. What they have tried to do is kind of go, okay, they're not looking at it from the context that we are all looking at it, like this was a plant. This seems to be very orchestrated.
Oh God, I'm sorry to go over the same thing, but this woman is just infuriatingly arrogant. I'm almost speechless. Yet again, Jan is speechless. Doesn't happen very often, guys. Make the most of it.
I guess the royal family don't want to look at it because they can't really come out and go, well, I'm sorry, we believe this was planted. She was a plant. We believe this was a setup.
Yeah. If you watch the previous video I did react to that bit when she came out with it in another video. I was absolutely astounded. She thinks that the black lady, I have to keep referring to her as that because I don't know her name. She thinks that she was a plant because she knew exactly. She knew that when she went in there, there'd be an 82-year-old cantankerous old royal aide who was going to be racist towards her. She knew that, guys. So before she went in, she said to Angazi, yeah, thank you. So before she went in, Angazi said to her friends, I tell you what, I know that when I go in there, people are going to be racist towards me. So can you tape this video underneath my dress so that I can hear when this doddery old fart comes up towards me, said, oh, hello dear, hello black lady over there. Can I, where are you from then, dear? Where are you from? Oh, well, actually, I was born and bred in London. No, dear. I mean, where are you from, dear? Where are you from? Which part of Africa are you from? She knew, guys. She knew it was going to happen. Thank goodness she had her recorder working. Thank goodness for that. Maybe it was an iPhone or a Samsung. Yeah.
They're not going to be able to say that. So they've got to do something. So I think what they've kind of done here has been a bit diplomatic in saying, we recognize this is your experience. Okay, the intention wasn't there, but you cannot deny someone's experience.
What?
And so I think they've tried to be diplomatic. And this is just me,
What?
saying that. I don't know. I'm not
No,
there.
you don't know.
But I'm just kind of guessing that maybe they've tried to do
You're an idiot.
what they believe to be the right thing. But however, I feel that they've just given in to a bully.
Who's the bully?
That's what I think.
Who's the bully?
So of course,
who's the bully? In Gaza is a bully. Just by complaining that she was made to feel uncomfortable by this stupid old bloody royal, she's the bully. No wonder she's got a smile on her face. Listen, guys, you remember what I said yesterday? You can always tell by this woman's body language, because I think in her heart of hearts, she knows she's coming out with a whole load of shite. She knows she is. So she starts looking around. Her eyes start spinning in her head. Just watch. You can tell.
Harry and Meghan, who never watched the media, never watched the news, never watch anything, have seen this and kind of gone, hang on a minute.
Here we go.
We would like an apology. You've never apologized to us. We would like an apology.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Twat.
Now, again, like I say, the problem you have is that even whether you agree or disagree, this Nengazi Marlene has shown some proof-ish, allegedly, but yet Harry and Meghan haven't. And I think if you're going to open that door to an apology, then these people that were bullied at the palace are possibly going to then go, hang on a minute, where's our apology?
What apology?
If you're going to start apologizing to Harry and Meghan for the stuff that actually hasn't happened, then what about the apology to us from Meghan for the bullying and the things that you've done, where there is actual proof? And I think that is something that I believe that.
I think this woman lives in cloud cuckoo land. I swear, she lives in cloud cuckoo land, and she makes it up as she goes along. That's why her eyes start randomly spinning around.
Harry and Meghan are playing with a little bit of fire here, because if you're going to start going down that road of we want an apology, it is going to start opening that door for people to go, hang on, well, actually, we have got proof of what you've done.
Well, why don't they show
it
it
then? Australia incident, whether it be other things that people are not talking about, of bullying.
Yeah, but our therapist knows. Our therapist, even though there was no proof shown about anything that Harry and Meghan have been abusive, been bullies, or anything like that, people have tried to insinuate, our therapist here thinks it's there. She doesn't believe that none of this happened. The report found Meghan did not bully her staff, though. Or am I incorrect? No, you're right. You're completely right. But don't tell the therapist.
And they're going to say, well, if you're going to apologize to them for things that actually haven't happened.
Shut up. You're getting right on my nerves now. I'm going to move on. Oh, an advert.
There is a lot of self-soothing. The way that she did the curtsy, the way that Harry looked at her, to me, that was very obviously, in my opinion, not something that actually did happen. Yes, she probably.
Yeah, she knows, She knows, guys. She knows. Funny how she says Lady H makes, I know, alleged statements, and somehow everything re Meghan is verified, and this lady knows no one. I know, absolutely, she knows no one. This is what we have to live with, guys. Why didn't I clip that as a blooming screenshot? Why didn't I get that? It's great.
Probably did curtsy, but it was not the way that she did that. I think she did that for dramatic effect. I think she thought people were going to find it cute or funny, and it backfired massively.
Did it? I didn't think it backfired. I understood the context. See, the trouble with these people is they don't say anything in context. And what I've gone over this already. What Meghan actually was doing was showing how she felt that she had to overdo the curtsy and that she felt embarrassed about it. She couldn't believe that in a private setting she would have to curtsy to her fellas, I don't know if they were married then, grandmother. And she was like, but I don't really know how to curtsy. The only curtsy I know is like this one. You know, it's just hard work. Jan gets exasperated. Once again, I must say that I cannot wait to see this lady's beauty content. Yeah, shall we nip in there? Don't, because I can be so honest. I can be very honest and truthful. Yeah, it's not her culture. She doesn't understand. You know, and Meghan didn't understand at the time. She didn't set out. Why would she do? You know, people like this therapist, people like her think that everything that Meghan has done has been to upset the royal family. I don't see that at all. I think she's talking out of her backside. Oh, what's this one? Oh, all tea, all shade. Yeah. No tea, no shade. I know. I mean, it's just laughable.
Especially given the fact that Harry just sat there and looked confused, embarrassed, sort of chuckled a bit, but said nothing. Unfortunately, Harry is what we would call a beta male. He is not able to...
God.
What I would possibly say with Harry is that he puts up with a lot of what she does. He's almost in a way too afraid to say anything to her.
Right.
But then he will blow.
Oh,
so I would imagine their rows are explosive.
Oh God, yeah.
So he will just put up with things because he's in a situation, in my opinion, that he doesn't want to be in.
Oh,
now you've got to...
Now, can I just remind you people? Let me remind you that this woman hasn't even watched the series. She couldn't bear to watch the series. She couldn't force herself to watch this series. But she's done no end of videos just slagging off Harry and Meghan. How does she know this? Good question. Good question. And the problem is, I can't go. I've already left a couple of comments on her underneath the videos, but they don't last very long. They're sent flying into the abyss, gone. So yeah, can't answer that.
But I also recollect the fact that these two have been filming this since 2019.
Oh, we've got another conspiracy coming. Wait for it, girls.
Okay. So they've known that they're going to be doing this.
Yeah.
When you look at a lot of those photographs and the videos, supposed videos that were taken, who's taking those videos?
Oh, I don't know.
Now, I could understand it if it's from a friend or something like that, but a lot of them seem to be taken from
What?
photographer or a videographer, whoever it is. So
Oh,
they've been filming this for quite some time. And one
okay.
thing that I thought was very interesting is when she's sitting on the bed with a towel around her head and she's filming herself talking.
Yeah.
Now, firstly, that is a very narcissistic thing
Of
to
course
do.
it is. Of
Because
course it is. Of course it is. That's why so many people do it on Instagram, and surprisingly, a lot of people do it when they are vlogging, which, to all intents and purposes, is what Harry and Meghan were doing. They didn't want to have staged sessions of them talking all the time. They wanted to show themselves in a different light. They wanted to show themselves being real. Like having a towel around her head and, and speaking about how she feels about things. Don't you ever do that? If you were doing a video about your life, you would be doing it. Some of my earlier vlogs I did. I did somewhere I'd just got out the bath and wrap a towel around my head. That's what people do. It's not a sinister conspiracy. Okay? And you look stupid with the antlers on your head. Just saying.
she's talking to herself. She's not filming. She's not talking to somebody on camera and recording it. She's actually talking to herself and filming it.
Was she?
Now people are saying that, oh, it's very moving. It's like, no, it's not, because it's orchestrated.
Who orchestrated
She's purposely got her camera there to film herself saying, I just don't know what to do anymore.
Oh. I need a sip of tea, guys. She's driving me nuts.
With the kind of sad look. That is orchestrated, because, no offense, if you're thinking that or feeling that, your first instinct is not to whip out your camera.
It is if you're filming for a program or if you're filming for a vlog.
Do that if you've got to put it on social media, or you're putting it somewhere for effect.
For effect.
That was purposely done. And I'm sorry, but I think all of it, this thing where some people are saying, oh, it's very hard to watch and some bits are very emotional. She's an actress.
Oh.
Now, don't get me wrong. I am sure.
I have done a bit of digging. And I discovered that Little Miss Therapist wanted to be an actress. She did a bit of Andram. She wasn't able to do it anymore. I think we may have found at the end of these long videos, these long live streams, where I've sat exasperated about this woman, I think I have finally found the reason why she harbors such hatred towards Meghan. Meghan managed to do something that she was incapable of doing. Yes, it's bitterness. Definitely fish by any other name. Absolutely bitterness. And that's where it's coming from, guys. Well spotted.
That she didn't quite realize what she was getting into when she got into the royal family. I do believe that she thought, and this is my opinion,
We're waiting.
She thought that this was going to elevate her career in Hollywood. That she was going to marry Harry, probably elevate her career.
Right.
And then I believe she would have left him.
Once
she'd got her status in Hollywood elite. This is what I truly believe.
Well, you carry on with that belief, girl. Yeah, you carry on with that belief. Do you know, I think, you know, with people like this, Harry and Meghan could be married, say, 20 years, and she would still sit there and say exactly the same things that she's been saying. It is absolutely bitterness. Absolutely bitter AF. That's what it's about. Oh, Lordy, Miss Claudie. We've worked it out between us, guys. Can you believe that? Oh, my God. So proud of us.
My heart, I believe that's what she wanted.
Yeah, you do that.
Do I believe she married Harry for love? No.
No, of course
Do
you
I believe Harry married her for love? I think Harry believed he was in love with her, but it was in lust.
Oh, okay.
The two are very, they are very similar in the way it kind of portrays in how you feel.
I'm sorry, but looking at this bird, what does she know about being in lust? Now I'm getting mean. I'm going to have to stop in a minute because now I'm getting mean. I'm done listening to her slagging off. I did it. Oh, thank you, Edna. I tried my best. That's what it is, guys. She wanted to be an actress. And look, I mean, look at this. It was never going to happen. Now she's going to try and do makeup, guys.
But I think he was in lust with her.
Yeah,
and I
he was in
also
lust.
do believe
Yeah,
that he
'cause
truly thought that he had a teammate.
a teammate. Really? I don't think so. I don't think he thought he had a teammate. Maybe poor Harry, because of the upbringing he'd had, and something that I learnt from that video that Edna sent me, is that, which I wasn't even aware of, for God's sake, when Diana died, no, when she split from Charles because she was fed up with him flaunting this other woman who was old enough to be Diana's mother, when Diana finally got her divorce, she wasn't allowed to take her boys. She had to pack her bags and leave. People don't say that, do they? People don't say that when they liken Meghan to Diana. People don't say what a mess Diana was in because of the royal family, do they? And people like little miss, I'm perfect and I know everything because I took some exams and I can be a therapist. Would never speak on that. Would never ever speak on that. And I bet she's never spoken about the times when Meghan was suicidal. She would poo-poo it. She would be like, oh, I don't believe that. Listen, the royals have got so many people to help them. What, really? You really believe that? Oh, God, this is the type of person that I dislike so much. I didn't realise that Diana was picked like a rose out of her garden, like a rose by Charles, purely with the intent to impregnate her, because he needed an heir to the throne. And they chose Diana, who was a mere 19 years old. 19! He showed her no affection. And if you watched her, I mean, I always remember the very first time she was interviewed thinking, oh my God, she's so shy. She couldn't speak without blushing. She was a young girl. My God. My youngest is 23 now, and I still look at him like he's a teen. And the royal family destroyed Diana. And she loved those two boys so much. Charles, I think he was in his 30s. Hang on, wait a minute. Alexa, how old was Charles when he married Diana?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Prince Charles was 32 when he married Princess Diana. She was 19.
Yeah, he was 32. So yeah, and they chose her for nothing more than fertility reasons. And he was carrying on with Camilla at that time, and it was an open secret with the royals. Oh, none of the public were told about it because we'd have been absolutely up in arms. But they crucified that girl. They absolutely crucified Diana. So that's another reason I feel so much for Harry. And I mean, I have to say, I'm not a royalist as such. I mean, I'm not mad on the royal family. I like having them. I've been brought up as a, sort of a middle class English person, and the royals just sort of go with it. And I was brought up in care, and it was a good care home, and the royals were actually, they sponsored the home, so we did have visits from the royals. I think once Princess Margaret came. Also, Margaret Thatcher came a few years later. But anyway, that's by the by. Now I've lost the thread I was going on. But the thing that really sickens me is that this woman here, who's in a supposed caring community, she has chosen to study to become a counselor and a therapist, which means that she will sit in a room with somebody who will open their heart to her and tell her what's bothering them, how they've been, how they feel, how the world looks to them, how it's all too much for them. They will open up to this woman who has absolutely no empathy for anybody that she sees is better than her or has done better than her. That's what I really feel is the reason behind this. You know, she's not getting any younger. She wanted to do to be an actress. It didn't work out for her. Yeah, absolutely, Edna. I mean, you're in the States. Over here, it's just awful. Well, maybe we'll have a mental health live stream, because I think we could definitely talk about a lot. Yes, she has. You're right. And do you know what? I think what worries me is if somebody came in to see her who was better looking, actually had her life together, and she took a dislike to her, to the patient, it makes me worry what help she would give. Do you know what I mean? She can't be impartial. And that's one of the things that is so important when it comes to mental health. You can't be judgmental. You can't be vindictive. You've got to have a clean slate. You've got to see your patient as a clean piece of paper and let them paint the picture. You can't paint that picture of them. And I mean, it comes, I don't mind talking about mental health. It's something that I've struggled with for many years, and I struggled as a teen, and yeah, so I'm quite happy to talk about that. But yeah, I think we all know this kind of person, the sort of busybody who gets everything wrong. They look at it from a completely different perspective because they cannot understand people. So how this woman got any kind of qualification to be a therapist is beyond me. Honestly, she doesn't have an ounce of compassion or empathy to sit here and, I mean, if I show you her channel, I'm going to come off this now because she just winds me up too much. If I show you her channel and you see how many on Harry and Meghan, all these, hang on one second, let's go to videos. All these slagging them off. These two are, and the thing is, she's not even clever. Well, she says she's qualified. She says she's qualified. And the thing is, she's not even clever with her titles. She doesn't even hide it with her titles. Maybe she thinks it's clickbait. And that's the only way I found her, because I was looking for, you know, people who were talking about Harry and Meghan, because I just watched the first part of the series. And then when I found this woman, I could not believe it. We need, right, okay, we need more fun. We do, don't we? Okay, let's get back on my Twitter, and then we'll head off. Hang on a minute. Where's my Twitter? There it is. Let's get back on my Twitter and see another cute one. And I'm going to wish you all a very, hang on, get on there, Merry Christmas. I'm not sure when I'll be coming on again. I'll just throw up a live every so often. Let me see what's going. Oh, there's Breezy. Oh, I like Breezy. I think she has a hard time. This made me laugh. Guys, we'll end on this one, okay? You make sure you have a good Christmas no matter where you are, who you're with. Have the best Christmas you possibly can, okay? If you're on your own and you don't like Christmas, just think it's 1 day, 2 days tops, you know? So don't worry about it. I'll try and come live at some point. Right, you have to watch this woman, okay? Right. This made my day. It says, my aunt had stage fright, so I gave her a gummy. Lord help. Hang on.
Seated by my side, the horse was lean and gray, misfortune seemed his lot. We got into a trip to fake, and then we got upside. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bell, all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Miss Fanny Bride was seated by my side. The horse was lean and gray, misfortune seemed his lot. We got into a trip to fake, and then we got upside. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bell, all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Jingle bell, all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Oh,